I pick a side.
You can pick a side?
Because a private company owns it, it's a for-profit hospital.
Well, from a business perspective.
This project, Improving Akron, was a way to get my students out into the community, interviewing local experts, doing some research at our libraries, getting them in the libraries, doing real life things, doing some real life decision making, critical thinking. Whenever you're ready.
I did my second and third quarter project on education, and I interviewed teachers from my grade school, and what they decided was the best way to improve education was from hands-on learning, which means less lecturing and more projects and getting the students more involved.
Part of it is to help students become participating citizens in a democratic society.
I thought this project was really informative because when I'm just doing something like a normal poster board or something like that, you're not really talking to people or learning anything, but doing interviews with all these people that were strangers to me, I actually learned a lot. I did the court system and I didn't really know that much about it, and now I learned a lot about it and how it can be improved, and I just think that's been really great because if everyone does something like this, they can learn more about any subject around Akron, which they need to know what's going on around where they live, so being informed about it will definitely help them.
I just posed the question, what would improve Akron? And then I let the students loose. They could choose whatever topic they wanted. They could choose whomever they wanted. In terms of interviewing, they chose the experts and they ran with it.
Dr. Pearson and Nina Danig.
And who are they?
Dr. Pearson's from Manchester Animal Hospital. Megan Napier and Sarah Snyder are from One of a Kind Pets, and Nina Danig is from Talmadge Animal Hospital.
The students started the year simply building a website, doing simple interviews, and really doing some kind of initial skill building. And then into the second quarter, that's when they started interviewing more people. The classroom can be a pretty limiting space, these four walls that kind of restrict students in their chairs. So this project allowed them to go out into the community. They gathered information from interviews. They put that up on their websites that they had created, and then they would show their fellow students what they had gathered from time to time. But there was a lot of them having to take what they learned and build a thesis on that and then prove it.
So you're saying that habitat...
In the end, as a final judgment, I brought in some experts from the community to sit in on the students' final presentations, where they gave elevator speeches to kind of summarize their research, what they learned, and their thesis and why it was so important to Akron, and then the judges made the final call on grades.
Branched out and explored a range of different topics, some that they were clearly passionate about, and offered some unique solutions. I thought presentation on student entrepreneurship, fracking, and homelessness and testing were all very interesting topics. So it was great to be here and hear the students and to see them get up in front of their peers and speak passionately.
The students are kind of doing the footwork. They're going out into the community, they're doing the interviews, filming those, putting those on their websites, developing a thesis, finding additional sources to further back their position on why they believe their topic is the topic to improve Akron, present that to an expert, and then they have the benefit of gaining some good feedback from an expert on their topic.
One of the things we found in Detroit is they do a ton of competitions for business. So people can, of all ages, can go through a business competition. They might get 100 ideas and only 5 of them get picked. But the 5 that get picked get a business coach. They get someone to do floor plans for the space, a business plan to make sure that the thing will be sustainable, and then they give them money to try it out.
It was tedious, not gonna lie, but in the end it really came together. Because not only did you see what can be improved and how it can be improved in your subject that you picked, but you also saw how it can be improved in anything else like healthcare, businesses, as Mr. Kyle said.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. So I thought it was pretty chill.